guys, rubber band power time again. If you watched one of my recent videos, I showed you this paddle boat. It's one of my very old designs. It's been up in the loft for a long time and I found it recently, so I thought I'd give it a go. The rubber bands go down the outside, wrap around the back here, and then we've got this paddle to drive the boat forwards. Now, I'd completely forgotten whether it worked or not, so I went back and watched the original video, and I'd only tried it in the bath. When I tried it in the lake, in the recent video, it was hopeless. It went about, I don't know, 6 feet, maybe a little bit more than that, not very much. And I got the impression it was struggling because the paddle was too big. It could hardly turn the paddle when it was in the water. Out of the water it's alright because there's no pressure against it. But in the water it could hardly turn. So what I'm going to do is take off the plastic paddles. Just pull some of them out to show you. They're made from strips cut from the plastic bottles, pop bottles. So I'm going to replace them with, what have I done with them? I've got loads of these popsicle sticks. So we're going to have much shorter paddles, or narrower, and do away with all this entirely. I'll keep the barbecue skewers to go across, and then I'll just glue the little paddles onto them. So we've got much smaller paddles, so there'll be less resistance, and I think it will go better. We will find out. Progress report on the paddle boat. So I've replaced all the paddles with these popsicle sticks now, so they're much narrower, so they shouldn't drag in the water so much. So there might be a chance of the rubber bands actually turning the paddle in the water. These popsicle sticks going straight across the middle, they're glued to the axle so that we've got something linking the paddles to the axle, because they were slipping in the plastic bottle tops. What else have I done? I've put this spacer across here to keep the, what do we call these? Yokes? Yeah, that's a good word. The yokes apart so that the paddle unit can slop around in the back there, because it was actually rubbing on the inside and slowing itself down. So that should help. I've pushed the metal rod further forwards because it was sitting down at the back when we put it in the water, so that should alter the centre of gravity a bit, so it should sit more even. We'll find out when we put it in the water, but at the moment I like the look of that. Smaller paddles, less stress on the rubber bands, so it ought to move through the water. Well, we're back at the boating lake, or duck pond. There's a bit more of a breeze today, so even if it works well, we may struggle. I'll try it from this side. I might have to go over the other side. Right, here we go. That's making more progress than last time, isn't it? Still not Not quite going to make it all the way across though. Wait for the wind to bring it back over. Well, we'll have a try from the other side. But I would say that was 100% improvement, even if we didn't make it all the way across. I really need another pair of hands. What we could do with stretching these to get more turns on. Definitely a bit of a breeze from right to left to right now with the other side. So here we go. Are we going to make it? Oh, so close. I can see there's quite a few turns left there, so that's got jammed. Yeah, got a few turns left there that didn't get used. That's annoying. That's what's happening, they're slipping off the end. I'd have to put some sort of guard on the outside as well as the inside to keep the bands in place. What happened there? It's come loose on the shaft now. Oh well, that'll do for today. Just in case you missed what I said there, it's actually come loose. There. Oh, that's really annoying. We were making progress then. Oh well, that'll do. There'll just have to be a episode 3 or 4. Just a quick peek at the next modification. I've put dowels, well, toothpicks actually, right through the shaft now so it can't spin on the wheel. And I've also put these wooden discs to hold the rubber band in place so it can't slide in and it can't slide out off the edges. So we'll see if that works next time we go to the duck pond, boating lake.